I was really disappointed by Watch Dogs. It's an open world action game, sort of like Grand Theft Auto, except instead of playing as a criminal, you're playing as a vigilante hacker named Aiden Pierce. One of the things that makes Watch Dogs so disappointing is that it falls short of making Chicago feel like a real place. Nevertheless, it's a breathing city with real people. People with real names, a unique look, a factoid or two that make them feel a little more real than the background characters of games like GTA. This guy plays the trumpet and is buried under college loans. That woman's a museum curator, and her father has cancer, things like that. You know all of this because you're a hacker, and you can reach into their data to learn about them. But you can't touch them. You can't talk to them. You can't do anything meaningful except shoot people. So the way Watch Dogs is supposed to work is that you get a mission, and if anything goes wrong, well, then the guns come out and you start shooting everybody. It's meant to get bloody, but I told myself I wouldn't do that. Instead, I played every mission non-violently, but I only killed a person on purpose once. Aiden Pierce has access to CTOS, the surveillance system, and one of the things that it does is predicts crimes before they happen. It's clunky and weird and bad, and not the point. Because sometimes you don't get a notification that a crime is going to happen. For instance, I was in the south side of Chicago and I heard a gunshot. And I ran to where it was and I saw this black boy on the ground in a hoodie surrounded by the people who I imagined were his family. I didn't stop to check because I saw a man running away. And I chased after him and I accessed his information in the surveillance system. And it said he was on a watch list. He was on an FBI watch list. And no one wrote that moment. No one at Ubisoft decided that this guy was gonna kill this other guy and he'd been on an FBI watch list. It's random, it was pulled from a hat. But like something in me just like snapped and I shot him. And Watch Dogs is a terrible game. But it gave me that moment that no other game has given me, which is it elicited this terrible feeling, this terrible desire for immediate revenge, which is something, I guess.